Good day. Here are today's top stories from the Pna Headlines. The government is set to expand the Benteng Bigas Meron Na program under the Kadiwa ng Pangulo initiative. This is in line with President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.'s order to bring more affordable rice closer to Filipinos nationwide. Palace Press Officer Claire Castro announced that Phase 2 of the Department of Agriculture's 20 pesos per kilo rice program will roll out this July. Phase 2 will be implemented in Zamboanga del Norte, Basilan, Cotabato City, Tawi-Tawi, Maguindanao del Sur, Maguindanao del Norte, Maguindanao, Davao Oriental, and Sorsogon. This will be followed by Phase 3 in September. The DA has assured the public that the program will reach more areas and help cushion the impact of rising food costs. Earlier, DA spokesperson Arnel de Mesa said the government is studying the feasibility of expanding the PBBM program to buyers outside vulnerable sectors. Meanwhile, the government is working on expanding the rice program until 2028. President Marcos said this initiative reflects the government's commitment to make essential goods more accessible and ease the daily burden of Filipino families. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. has challenged his cabinet and heads agencies to make sure government projects are completed on time and within budget. Marcos' directive came after he ordered all cabinet officials, cabinet rank heads, agencies, chiefs, and presidential advisors and assistants to file courtesy resignations. During the presentation of Republic Acts 12145 and 12180 at Malacañang Palace, Marcos said the government will no longer tolerate excessive cost overruns, time extensions without justifiable reasons, and non-performing projects. The president also said the approval of official development assistance loans will be stricter. All existing ODA loans, especially those that have been delayed, will also be scrutinized. Marcos meanwhile admitted that the government is in flux following his mass resignation order. He assured the public that his administration would complete its priority projects through Department of Economy, Planning, and Development, which was created by virtue of RA 12145. Marcos also cited the importance of modernizing the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology through RA 12180 to improve its capabilities to monitor and respond to calamities and natural hazards. Anti-Red Tape Authority Director General Ernesto Perez warned government offices that continue to disregard their obligations under the Ease of Doing Business law that ARTA will not hesitate to file cases against them. At the 7th State of the ARTA address at the Manila Hotel on Thursday, Perez said there is no room for laziness, indolence, and obstruction of public services in government. He said ARTA will not hesitate to name and file cases against those who refuse and stand in the way of reforms. Perez assured that ARTA is strengthening its enforcement operations to further improve public service. Senator Risa Hontiveros, who spoke in the event, stressed the need for ARTA to improve public service and help Filipinos regardless of status. Meanwhile, the ARTA chief announced the launch of the Philippines Ease of Doing Business Reform Guidebook, which would help agencies streamline processes, eliminate fixers, and fulfill the President's vision of a digital and citizen-centered bureaucracy. The guidebook serves as a roadmap covering 10 key areas, including business registration, permits, trade, and insolvency. In news from the provinces, the Maritime Industry Authority has granted special permits to 8 different vessels to ease the ongoing transport disruption amid the rehabilitation of the San Juanico Bridge. 3 landcraft tank vessels will ply the 13-hour Calbayog-Ormoc route, while 3 others will conduct daily trips between Leyte and Samar. 1 roll-on, roll-off vessel will also operate along the Maya, Daanbantayan, Cebu, Pulambato, Bogo, Cebu, Calbayog City summer route. MARINA said the initiative is in line with the directive of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. to strengthen transport connectivity and ensure the seamless movement of goods and people. Passage through San Juanico Bridge is limited as only vehicles weighing less than 3 tons are allowed to cross. Meanwhile, the Department of Agriculture has declared Nueva Vizcaya as the ginger capital of the Philippines. Nueva Vizcaya serves as the primary source of ginger across Luzon, especially Metro Manila. The province facilitated the trade of over 14,700 metric tons of ginger in 2024. It ranked first in ginger production in 2024 with total production volume of 7,140.76 metric tons and is home to over 5,000 growers. About 862 hectares in the province are planted with ginger, bringing an average yield of 7.42 metric tons per hectare in 2024. Governor Jose Gambito vowed to continue to provide support and opportunities to further develop the ginger industry in Nueva Vizcaya. In our business news, motorists can expect mixed movements in fuel prices to be implemented in the last week of May. Gasoline is likely to roll back by 15 centavos per liter or increase by 30 centavos per liter. Diesel may either have no adjustment or roll back to 40 centavos per liter. Kerosene may likely roll back by 20 to 40 centavos per liter. The Department of Energy cited various international news to affect oil prices, namely the reports of progress toward a U.S.-Iran nuclear deal, cooling global U.S.-China trade tensions, additional crude oil storage capacity from Iran's export terminal, and OPEC optimism about global oil demand growth despite economic risk. Meanwhile, the Philippine Stock Exchange has signed a new agreement with Nasdaq to expand their technology partnership through an upgrade to Nasdaq's most advanced platform, Nasdaq Eclipse Trading. The platform offers modular functionalities such as pre-trade risk management, advanced options pricing, index calculations, and flexible cloud deployment options. It is part of a 5-year investment cycle towards the development and rollout of a fully interoperable suite of solutions across trading, clearing, central securities, depository, and data intelligence. PSC President and CEO Ramon Monzon highlighted the need for a dependable trading system for growth and stability as he expressed the PSE's commitment to align with Nasdaq's technologies. Nasdaq head of Marketplace Technology Magnus Hagelin meanwhile assured their technology partnership with PSE will help strengthen its market infrastructure and elevate Philippine capital markets on the global stage. And that's the latest and the biggest stories on the Pna Headlines. For more news updates, visit our website pna.gov.ph or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. The Pna Headlines is also streamed via the Servicio Facebook page. You may also watch the Pna Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account and via the News and Information Bureau website under Pna News. I'm Donna Policar. This is the Pna Headlines, bringing stories that unite the nation.